to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Green Bay Packers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in Week 2. Here's Harris to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. And he finds Parker here, complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's fielded at the 34. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He gets it left side to Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
46 to Mike, 46. I got you. 12.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll give it to Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it differently.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Love now to pass on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Love, this is third and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try for Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Do what we
Picked
do.
off
Do
by
what we
Aaron
do.
Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on second down. Burrow flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well. Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, it's Jones.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Love's throw complete there to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. On play action, Love to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now it's Mixon running right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back now in Cincinnati. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off in his own 46. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love, they go play action now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On 2nd and goal, Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers' 48-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 48 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it